Hello, fellow union brothers and sisters. My name is Avery Horton. Let's look at this corporate status vote FAQ for frequently asked questions here on the SEIU Local 503.org page. Let's see if our union leadership tells us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let's see if they back up their statements with facts and evidence, or if they just want you to trust them and believe them. Okay, first they say, why do they want to do this? They want to prevent disclosure. Okay? They want to prevent disclosure of personal contact information. So what they're saying is they don't want you to be able to contact me unless they approve it. They don't want me to be able to contact you unless they approve it. Who's they? Union leadership. But under our bylaws, we're all supposed to be equal. So why is it a select few get to tell the rest what they can and can't do? That's a question you need to ask yourself and answer for yourself. Okay, right here, they say under constant attack by organizations like Freedom Foundation. Let me ask you, if you're against the Freedom Foundation, have you actually taken the time to go look at their webpage and see what they have to say rather than listening to what union leadership is telling you what the Freedom Foundation has to say? I had never heard of the Freedom Foundation until one day I'm watching KCBY on my TV, because that's the only channel I get because I live in the country. There was this commercial where they had this guy talking about the union and dues, and his daughter was in the wheelchair or something. And it's just like, what's Freedom Foundation? What's this all about? I'm curious. So I looked around to see if I could find anything. So then I was a member on Facebook of the Oregon HCW and PSWs. So I posted the link to the Freedom Foundation's opt-out page, and I said, hey, is this true? Is any of this true? Well, they banned me from the group just by bringing up the question. They said they said my posts were negative. People are accusing me of being negative and negativity. No, I'm talking about reality. I'm talking about how things are. You know, I don't drink the Kool-Aid. I don't just take somebody at their word. I verify. It's easy to do. Google. If I tell you something, I'm going to most likely give you the link and show it to you, but then you can Google it for yourself to make sure I'm not, I haven't programmed my computer to fool you. But if you read what they're about, they're not about to destroy public sector unions and reduce public services. They don't boast that. If anything, this right here is libelous. Now, I'm not part of Freedom Foundation, just to set the record straight. I'm just what I've been referred to as a rank and file union member. But I do have a brain and I do use it. I do ask questions. I am curious. I want to know the truth. I want to know the facts. Not just what you tell me. Prove it. No, and I'm not from, Missouri, show me. But I'm not from Missouri, but I want to be shown. There's no reason why you can't do it in the 21st century when you've got the internet. And they tell us why they were registered as a nonprofit. Why change our corporate status? Okay, it is vital that we protect the personal information of our members. Well, as I proved in a video before, the union gets personal information without people's permission. Now, to me, that's unethical. I mean, whoever negotiated that, I think they should be brought up and held accountable under our bylaws for unethical behavior. But I've already gone over that. It says, members deserve to govern our own union based on our own bylaws, right? And laws that specifically address unions, right? Well, as I pointed out in the other video, there's 22,000 nonprofits, and they seem to be functioning fine. What is it that we can't do? You see, that, they're saying, oh yeah, we deserve to govern our own union. Well, what is it we can't do? What do these laws prevent us from doing? We're a nation of laws. Don't you want laws in place to make sure that if our union leadership does something wrong, we have some way of making them behave? We have some way of holding them accountable? It says 1 central membership meeting per year, every year. What's wrong with that? I don't see a problem. Doesn't the union hold annual things like the banquet, for a select few? Or is it open to everybody? Can every union member participate in the banquet? Or just the general counsel? I'm not sure. But I have my suspicions. Now, it says under the corporate nonprofit statute, members may enter into agreements or voting blocks. Why don't they give me the statute? Here we go. Here's the OregonLaws.org, Chapter 6, Nonprofit Corporations. I can't find in here anything voting entitlements of members. I don't see I don't see the proof of what they've said. Please give me the citation so I can read it with my own 2 eyes. Under the corporate, it's more difficult to remove leaders. Once again, give me the statute. Why should I believe them? Give me the statute. Why should we believe them? Give us the statute. They say things, but they never prove them. This is the problem with union leadership. Everyone wants their personal information kept private. Then why do you take the personal information of HCWs and PSWs before they join the union? Why do you have it in the contract that DHS and the OHCC, the Oregon Healthcare Commission, have to give you that information? If you really respect that everyone wants their personal information kept private, why are you demanding you get their social security numbers? Union leadership needs to answer that, because that's hypocrisy. You are acting in ways that we could, once again, consider unethical. But union leadership hasn't answered that one yet. I'm still waiting for answers to these questions. And the thing about the public records law, that I used to work in county government, but I was on the other side of the fence. And the public records law makes it difficult to prove wrongdoing like nepotism, because they don't want the personal information out there. But if you can show that people are hiring their, brothers and uncles and cousins and nephews, and prove it, if you had this information, that's one of the reasons they don't want this information out there. So they can keep doing what they're doing. I mean, we're in the 21st century. Your name is in computers all over the place. You are on camera more times than you're not on camera. Just by going out in public, there's just cameras everywhere. So the thing about personal information kept private is almost farcical. I mean, it's a joke. But what they really want to do is keep you in the dark on the issues. They don't want you informed. It's just like this vote. They keep rushing it for one reason that I can see, is because they don't want to go to the hearing in the Marion County Circuit Court on the 19th of April, because there's a good chance that they will be forced to turn over the records and allow members to communicate with each other. And so what? Once again, so what if Freedom Foundation sends me something? If I don't like it, I'll rip it up, throw it in the trash. If they call me on the phone, I'll hang up. If they send me an email, I'll send it to spam. It's easy. Problem solved. Who cares? I don't. Do you? And so the question is, do you or do you not want to be able to contact your union members, your fellow union brothers and sisters? But you see, this is a farce. If I was on the board, I would welcome the Freedom Foundation and any other person or organization that wants to debate. I would do it in a free format, because I feel that my position is strong enough that I can defend it, and that the people listening will see my logic and my reason, and I will come out the victor. It's only cowards that don't want open debate and discussion, and don't want information to be shared, that don't want you to know all sides of an issue. Only cowards. And right now, that's what we have running our union. Cowards. So, fellow brothers and sisters of SEIU Local 503, I urge you to vote how you want to vote, and not how union leadership tells you to vote. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening.